Are you like really like pressing to?
No, I'm not.
This is not the spa right now. It's actually kind of like a little, kind of hurts.
How do you think that you manifest?
The one thing that I learned that maybe not a lot of people will understand.
On my table today, we have Aliya Janell. She is a professional dancer and choreographer. She's also a singer. She's the head of Queens and Little.
Yes!
And I'm really honored to have her on my table to tell us her story, how she got to where she is, and you're going to discover a lot of little gems about her. I can't wait.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Doris. I'm excited.
It's my pleasure. I can't wait to take care of you, take care of your body, because dancers, they don't take care of themselves enough.
No.
You go through so much. You're used to pain.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. And so when a little pain arrives, then you're like,
Yeah.
So I definitely want to give back to my dancers.
You're listening to Deep Tissue Talk, the first podcast where the interviews are done while being massaged. I'm your host, Doris Martel, and I hope that it leaves you as inspired as I am. Let's get into it.
What I find amazing with her, she really embraced her femininity and she makes it feel safe to be a woman, to dance hip-hop in heels.
In heels.
This is crazy. And I've been following her for years, and the fact that she is able to embrace that and embrace it in her art is amazing. You kind of find a way to make it safe to be a woman in this industry, and to be safe to show yourself as a woman.
Of course, always.
What is making you so confident?
I love dance so much. It's something that always came natural to me. And it was when, I think maybe 2 years after I graduated high school, where I was trying to figure out what style, like what lane in dance was going to be my opportunity to make it as a professional. And I came across a heels class that I'd never been to before. I didn't know the choreographer. I didn't know anything about dancing in heels. I didn't know that at all after high school. The only experience that I had with dancing in some sort of heel was when I was in show choir in high school, where I was going like that, and we were in like small character shoes. They almost look like grandma shoes, almost like a very small heel, like 2 or 3 inch.
You are so tight.
I'm so tight.
She's so tight.
That's
not fun for me. Not for you, but you'll feel better later.
Is that what my body is saying? Oh, she's been needing to work. Oh my God. Yeah. This is all of the tour. All of this is the tour from last year and everything that I've been doing, because I don't do this at all. Maybe a massage here and there, but that's just to relax, but nothing in the betterment of my body. And that's a lot of dancers, unfortunately.
Because that's the thing that if you guys don't know her yet, she is a professional dancer and choreographer, and she has been working with some of the best artists like Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Michelle, many, many more.
Yeah.
And so, yes, girl.
So that's what my body has probably held all of the stress and just everything that I, danced through while working with those artists. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is right now bothering you tight and comfortable before we continue our conversation?
You know what's so crazy is I can't even pinpoint. There's no absolute pain that I feel, but what is in any of my body, which makes me feel like, oh, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's all dancers. But what I notice all the time is my shoulder blades, like anything over here, it's always so tight. Sometimes maybe when I'm in any stressful situations, it would be this left shoulder. I remember I pulled a muscle while I was on the road. I pulled a muscle. I think it's something in my glute and hamstring. I don't even know what it is, but I can't even like straighten my leg.
Left side, a lot of left side.
Left side, you're right.
A lot of feminine related side.
Really? Oh, I didn't realize that. But yeah, ever since I discovered that heels class and seeing the women there touching themselves and whipping their hair and showing their body, it was such a it was a surprise, but also just like it was very refreshing for me. Because coming from high school, you know, it's like, oh, you don't want to be categorized as like slutty or, you know what I mean? You don't want to be looked at in that way.
Still now.
Yeah, still now, exactly.
Trying to. Yes, yes.
Oh, good thing you didn't add another blanket or else I would be sweating right now. Oh. So this is not a relaxing massage in the spa.
We can do relaxing, but then
it's not gonna fix me.
You're gonna you're gonna leave the way you came. We can do relaxing, so it's up to you.
No, it's okay. I want to be,
your body deserves it.
Yeah. Whatever it needs, but this is not the spa right now. It's actually kind of like a little, kind of hurts.
Does this one, if I work on it, does this goes to your head?
Ooh.
Yeah, so you have like a nice trigger point. So that's kind of like a knot that has developed next to a nerve. Do you get headaches?
Sometimes. I'm sweating. I feel my hands.
Okay, so I'm gonna be gentle because you haven't had to work.
No.
And your body is holding so much tension and so much pain.
I didn't even realize.
It numbs the pain. So that's what's also going on with the nervous system. Is like when you're in pain, at some point your body's like, this is too much. So the nervous system just shuts down. And you're not going to feel the pain anymore, but the problem is here still. So that's really important to check with your body. If you meditate or you're sitting in your car, take a deep breath and then kind of like scan your body. Ask your body like, how do I feel right now? Do I feel any type of tingling or anything tight? Like every day, try to like, have a little relationship, a little conversation with your body, because at some point the body cannot function if there is too much pain, because it knows that you need to keep going. So it's just gonna shut it down.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I'm sorry, body.
Yeah, that's a good way to start. That's a good way to start.
I'm sorry. Oh man. But yeah, seeing those women in class and them moving in the way that they did, for some reason it was just, I can do that. That's what I thought to myself. I can do that. I want to do that. Like, what do I need to do? And then I just dove into it in heels classes. And I loved the way that I felt because they celebrated being sexy. They celebrated showing their body. I have never showed my body in that way. Because I'm like, oh my God, what would my mom think? What would my dad think? What would, And
culture comes into the picture.
Yes, absolutely. But it's at this point I needed to find myself, and my mom knew that, and my dad knows that as well. And thankfully, they didn't say anything about it. They didn't make me feel ashamed about it.
That's amazing. What was it like to be raised in your family? Because you are, you have
Black and Filipino.
Black and Filipino.
Black and Filipino. Yeah, my dad is Black, African American, and my mom is Filipino. But you know what's so interesting is my mom is the youngest of her sisters, and she was raised the American way. So all of like the traditional ways of being in the Philippines as a Filipino person, I didn't really go through that because she didn't either. She was actually very much, she's the youngest, like I said, so she was not rebellious, but almost in a way.
She had it a little bit easier compared to her brother.
Exactly. And easier just because she was able to hang out with different cultures, hang out with people out here, rather than some of my aunts and uncles that was, very just, whatever the way is, I really don't know. So she was very much she is probably the first queen that I really know. Ooh. I don't know what this point is right now that you're pressing, but
that's her deltoid that I'm working on. The reason why I'm working on her deltoid is because she has neck and shoulder problem, and a lot of the time, if it's mechanical, it's gonna come. We're gonna work later. It's gonna come from the hand, the forearm, deltoid.
But anyway, what I was saying is,
so she had it a little bit easier.
And she's very much just like, this is who I am. This is what I think. This is my opinion. And nobody is going to tell me otherwise. And I don't care what you say. And it's very just like that strong-headed mindset that she has. Same as my dad. He was born and raised here in LA. So he very much has that kingly mindset, like, this is my way, this is how we're going to do things. And really, now that I think about it, being their daughter, I can understand my ways now. Because sometimes it could be, most of the time it is positive because I'm very strong-willed, but sometimes it's hard for me to surrender and let go and let other people lead and, follow other people. I'm very much a leader in so many ways. And my mom and my dad is too. So, going back to being raised, it was, everything about my childhood, I only remember positive things.
Amazing. And you were raised basically to be yourself, to embrace yourself.
Yes.
That's why you are the way you are right now.
Yes.
As a soul, as a spirit, you probably chose them to guide you.
Absolutely. I agree with that. I don't know how, but spiritually, energetically, yes. I feel that, is right.
It's you feel you told me about the left, but
the right
is worse. The right is worse. I feel like the left is starting to also let go. As we talk, like your feminine side through your story. The left is more the masculine part, the leader in you.
The one thing that I would change about my family is if there's any disagreement or anything that's going on within the family, it's very hard for everyone to come together. People only come together if somebody, unfortunately passes away. That's the only time I've seen my family come together in the past couple years. It does make me feel sad, but then at that same time, my perspective is different now to where I understand that sometimes your family, sometimes you're closer to your chosen family than your blood family. And that's just what it is.
Yeah.
I have accepted that. When I understand that everyone is just a person at the end of the day going through their own human experience and have their own story and their own perspective, when I understand that more, it makes me feel like, okay, well, I have to take you in doses.
Yeah. And parts of it is also part of your own journey, part of your own growth.
Yes.
Being able to realize, like you said, I can take you just a little bit Not too much. It's also like having respect for yourself.
Exactly.
Your mental.
The more that I mature and get wiser and go through this life, my priority is my energy and my emotion and what I feel and what I need for myself and putting myself first. And that's something that I tell my students and my friends and the people around me, to prioritize yourself, you know? And if prioritizing myself means that I need to step away or distance myself or take you in dosages or whatever, then that's what I'm going to do. Because that's the only way that I can proceed in a light way, in a better way, in a more happier place, a more joyous place, all of that. So that's what it is. And right now I'm teaching that to the people around me and my students.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you add to your resume motivational speaker.
I won't do anything unless I know that I'm good at it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. So that's why it took me forever to even do the singing stuff and putting out a song, because I feel like I'm not as good at it as dancing.
But it's the same. If you take an example, your career, you were not great at the beginning.
Right.
You put yourself out there, you take class, you probably are a better teacher now than you were 2-3 years ago.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
It's you gotta start,
You gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere. And I was telling you, like, I listened to your song and it's been stuck in my head for 2 days. Keep dancing. So, it's a good sign. You had it 4 years ago already.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to talk a little bit about manifestation, because you are somebody that is
My favorite.
Spiritual. Do you think that your fate, your life, your career is something that somehow you manifested?
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. No doubt about it.
I think you are a natural manifester.
Mm-hmm.
I think you probably be manifesting your whole life without even realizing it, because you're so confident. And your reality is what you want it to be, really.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you see is because you decided to see it. It's
Exactly.
now proven with science. And what's your technique? Like, how do you think that you manifest?
Ooh. The way that I manifest is so... the one thing that I learned that maybe not a lot of people will understand, but my husband and I talk about it all the time, is the feeling first. Like, first you have to know what it is that you want. That's number one. That's number one. What is it that you want? Like, is it a person? Is it a place? Is it an experience? Is it a job? Is it money? Is it material? Whatever.
But we've all heard about The Secret, but there is something missing from The Secret.
Right. Exactly. So, first of all, know what it is that you want. Secondly, it's the feeling. I think that's the thing that I've always had, that I never thought was something to cherish, is the feeling. Like, you have to figure out you have to search for the feeling that you would have as if you had it already.
Yes. How would it feel to have that future, to be that self?
Exactly. Yeah. And an example that comes to mind right away is before I got booked for Beyonce, and obviously that as a dancer, that's something that you've wanted. That's like the number one job you want, that you dream of, right? And I remember my husband and I were just at home, and we were like, what is the feeling? let's get excited about something. Like, what does an excited feeling feel like? And so I closed my eyes and I just got excited. Like, just right now. Like, what is that? When you get excited about something, feel the feeling. Like when you get an email, when you get the phone call, when you see the money hit your account. I could feel that feeling and I get tense in a good way, I think. And I go like this and I'm just like, ah, and then I squeal and I'm smiling from ear to ear and it's just, it feels so good. Even though nothing is happening right now. Actually, I feel the pain right now that she's doing as she's squeezing me, but I feel so excited. And I already know whatever it is that I'm attracting next, which are things which I can let you know later. The force, I feel like, becomes stronger and I'm pulling it closer and closer as I feel this excited feeling. So you have to feel the feeling first and the pull of your attraction becomes stronger. And that's something that I've practiced all the time, is feeling that feeling. The more that you walk around here miserable and gloomy and gray and mad or sad or just any of those negative feelings, the more that you push it away.
Yeah. You feel miserable, the universe is going to give you more.
Miserable. Exactly. Understanding that whatever it is that you put out, whatever you put out, whatever you speak, whatever you think, you're putting it out, you're going to receive more of that. So people need to understand, and what I have understood through the years, what I have. What I have understood through the years is only speaking of what it is that I want, only giving energy to the things that serve me, and that's it. It's as simple as that. Listening to only positive things, watching only positive, staying out of drama. No, I don't like to talk about problems. I don't like to talk about what you did. I don't like to talk about what she did. I don't like to.
That's amazing. That's the best way to live your life, I think.
Yeah.
Stay away from the drama.
Yes.
Let's talk about something positive.
Yes, something that makes you feel good. Like, I want to congratulate someone. I want to clap for someone, because when you do that for other people and for other things, you do that for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately. And that's, and
this side is soften up. I couldn't get it like that.
yeah.
Good job, girl. You're doing the work too. There is also something, I think, from after you imagine, then you get the feeling, and then after that you have to let it go.
Oh my gosh,
that's the part that's hard, because you keep on, I want this, no, you want this, this is how it would feel.
Yeah.
Then you let it go.
You're absolutely right. You're right. I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, you have to let it go. You have to surrender the way that it's going to come, or when is it going to come. You have to let all of that go. I say that to my students all the time. Do not worry about the when, where, how, who. Don't worry about that. Just know that it's going to come. Mm-hmm. Know that it's going to be yours. Taste it, feel it. It's going to be yours. Let go of the control you want over it.
Reach.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's really like 3 steps. Mm-hmm. Imagine, feel it, let it go.
Wow.
Like that.
I have to snap to that. Anytime that something hits, you affirm it. I affirm it by snapping. Yeah, that's so right. Let it go. I remember I used to say, I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know for what, I don't know who, but I'm going to work with Beyonce one day.
Mm-hmm. See?
And so I have to do that with, the other things that I'm currently attracting.
How do you balance now your life as an artist and then your family life?
It's it's difficult. Anybody who's in the entertainment industry will understand what I'm saying, because we're so busy all the time, and we're being pulled left and right and going to different parts of the world, and being busy, like, it's everything that you've always wanted to be booked, you know what I mean? But then we never really think about what you sacrifice with that.
Exactly.
And what you sacrifice is time with your loved ones, you know, like, it's just different. You don't see people.
Yeah.
My friends, my best friend, I haven't seen my best friend in maybe,
Legs. Dancing in heels.
Oh man.
If it's too much, you let me know, okay?
Okay. Are you like really like pressing super?
No, I'm not.
You're not trying hard?
You'll see, like, I'm gonna work on you right now, and then later on, when your body releases, I'm gonna do the same pressure, and you'll see, like, right now, let me see. So, this is what I'm doing. That's it. On the scale of 10, pressure 3.
It really feels like she is intentionally trying to hurt me. That's what it feels like right now.
So
I promise I'm not being dramatic. I'm not.
This is if I would do, like, if I would want to go deep, but your tissue, your muscle is not letting me. So I don't want to force myself into it. If I would force myself, that's how it would feel.
Oh!
That would be pressure 6. You don't want to try pressure 10. Right? So what's that on pressure 3? Right now, what I'm doing is I'm pushing away her IT band away from her lateral quadriceps, the vastus lateralis, because those are two tissues that do the opposite movement. And so when they're stuck together, the way they're stuck right now, they can't do the movement. They can't glide on top of each other. And so that's a contradiction. Somebody's pulling you here, but you want to go over there. So
I think I'm sweating. I'm sweating because I'm in pain. Oh my God. Pressure 3 feels like pressure 21. As a dancer, we probably we do so many things that we're not supposed to do, huh? With
it's
our body.
not that you're not supposed to do. If your body is letting it do it, it means that you can.
Oh.
But it needs some love.
But you gotta fix it after.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You gotta tend to it after. Okay.
Yeah. You go running.
Because it's not natural. The body, the way that we flex and the way
it's
that
extra. Yeah. But some people, they can't do it, and they'll never be able to do it. But you can, because your body's letting you do it. But if you go run, you gotta help your body. You're gonna drink some water. If you don't drink your water, you can't keep on going. Right? It's the same.
Okay.
The stretching, the yoga, the foam rolling, the breathing, all of this is super important for anybody doing any sports. Like, to me, dancers are athletes. Period. Sorry.
Period. Dancers are athletes. Remember that. If you don't take anything else away from my episode, you walk away with knowing that dancers are athletes.
I recognize an athlete body when I see one, when I touch one.
Which is tight. Oh, okay, that feels good. Okay. Ooh, finally, something that feels good. Oh, man.
Look what I said.
I know.
Please release. Please relax. It's better. So this was pressure 3. That's what I used to do.
Okay.
Better, right?
Yes, much better.
Yeah, because now it's gliding. Now it's moving. Now it's happy. Shock. And I'm creating a little bit of inflammation, because when you create inflammation, you don't want to create too much. That's how your body repairs also. Right? So I'm creating a little bit of inflammation. I'm just going to try not to do too much, because this is your first session with me. So for the next 2-3 days, you're going to have to hydrate, stretch, no anti-inflammatory, because that's how your body is going to repair.
Okay.
You know, how your the density into your fascia is going to be more viscous, and you know, like a healthy muscles should feel when you touch it like a sponge, right?
Really?
Like a wet sponge. So
Mm.
if you touch a body that's like it resists,
Yeah.
there is something going on. So that's what you want to go for.
Mm. I didn't know that a muscle was supposed to be soft. I thought it was supposed to be like hard, like
When you use it, when you touch your body, it has to feel at rest like a sponge.
I did not know
Now you're gonna touch your hand and you're like,
Right.
doesn't feel like a sponge.
Right.
Stretch again. So we're almost done with like that anterior part of the body. How do you feel? How does, if I'm just gonna let go, scan your body, how does that feel compared to when we started?
Oh my gosh, when I closed my eyes and when I just focused, I just felt a tingling. Just a tingling go through.
Energy flowing.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, I want to stand up and walk after we're done.
Afterward, then you might gonna be like, oof.
Yeah.
Because now I've released a lot of things in your body, so you're gonna have to get used to it a little bit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But there is a sense of just like lightness, just light. That's all that I can think of right now. It's just light. So energetically, I feel this is the perfect way to start the weekend and the new week ahead. I feel like something is gonna come. So I don't know it's gonna be good.
No, I'm really honored that you're giving me this opportunity to work on your body.
And I'm honored that you're even gracing my body with what it needed all of these years. I have never experienced anything like this in the over 10 years that I've been dancing. I have never experienced this ever.
What would you tell your younger self?
Hmm. 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 What I would tell my younger self is a more, I guess, I'm going back and forth in my head to let her know that everything is possible. Everything is possible and dreams do come true. And I know it sounds so freaking cliche, just something that we hear time and time again. But honestly, now I understand just like what these books, these kid books do, these stories, the Disney movies and everything that we watch, and it's always like dreams do come true. It's always at the end. And I just, from a real person, not a cartoon, from a real person, like I just want to reiterate that. I would want to reiterate that to her, and I would tell her to, be a good person, and to stay kind, and to always be grateful and have gratitude in all places, and to have fun, to continue to have fun, to always play, and to always just keep that childlike, energy. And life is fun. It's supposed to be fun, and to always keep an open mind, and to keep learning, and to just do it all over again. Get to the dream and then create a new dream and then do it all over again.
That's beautiful.
Because that's what life is about. Life is not about working and having to work so hard for money and to have to pay for everything, and just, and that's what a lot of my parents and older people, I don't think life is fun to them. I think life is just another job. They have a job within a job, and it's not supposed to be that.
Yeah.
So, to find the fun always.
With everything that I've heard today about you, When you're gonna start again, kind of like stretch yourself, take care of your body.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give you a little mantra that
Okay.
goes with it. That's gonna help kind of like move the energy around
Mm-hmm.
as you're working on yourself. I cherish the temple that houses my soul. I let my inner light guide my creativity and become a source of inspiration by living my truth.
I'm snapping, yes. Okay.
I cherish the temple that houses my soul.
I cherish the temple that houses my soul.
I let my inner light guide my creativity
I let my inner light guide my creativity
and become a source of inspiration
and become a source of inspiration
by living my truth.
by living my truth.
Beautiful.
Thank
I'm so proud of you.
you.
Thank you so much for coming.